Hello, 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 it's Dolly. Welcome to my channel, Scrappin' on the Go. This process video is for 12 days of Christmas with Kathy, Tracy, Krista, Ronnie, Shannon, Daisy, and myself. This is day 4. I am using several products from Close to My Heart. I'm using this stamp set right here that says Happy Holidays. I'm also going to use from Close to My Heart the Holly Jolly number set from 1 to 31 for documenting December. And like I said, we're on day 4. So I'm going to stamp out the number 4 using the Tim Holtz Distressed Oxide in picked raspberry. And then I will ink the outside of that white circle edge, and I stamp on the white daisy cardstock from Close to My Heart. It's a great cardstock, and like I said, I'm going to ink the edges of the circle using the black ink from Close to My Heart. That's the water-based ink. I'm going to place that on top of this die cut ephemera, which is like a scalloped edge. And again, that is an older Close to My Heart product. I can't remember the collection. And then I get out the tri-blend in dark red and jaded green, and I use just a little bit on that die. Matter of fact, I end up not using the dark red. I only use the jaded green, and I just highlight the stripe going across the 4 in the 2 little circles. Then I cut this card here that is from the Cedar and Pine collection from Close to My Heart, because I just want the word that says warm and cozy. Warm and cozy. And I place that to the upper right side of my photograph. The number 4 is going to go in the lower left of the photograph. You're going to see me bring back that stamp that was also from the Holly Jolly card making stamp set, which is C1800 from Close to My Heart. And I am going to use the Close to My Heart Intensive Black ink because that is a permanent ink. And the reason why I don't really need to use the permanent ink because I'm watercoloring is because it's going to overlap on the edge, bottom edge of that photograph. And because that's slick, you want to use a permanent type ink so that it doesn't smear off the glossiness of your photo. All right, I'm going to take down the number 4, and then you're going to see me bring in my chipboard here in a minute. So while I am ahead of myself, I just want to remind you that I will have Kathy, Krista, Ronnie, Shannon, Daisy, Tracy's link to their channel. So you want to go look for the icon that says 12 days of Christmas, or thumbnail, I'm sorry, or the wording that says in the description on YouTube that says 12 days of Christmas. You can type that in. I'm not aware that we created a hashtag, so again, you would have to need to type 12 days of Christmas so that you can hop along and watch each one of our videos to be inspired to either document the first 12 days of Christmas or document the whole entire month. And you can do that as a December daily. You can call it documenting December, where you just journal things that occur in the month of December. You can add a photograph. You can do it in a junk journal. You can do it in a traveler's notebook. I am using the Close to My Heart. I think it's 9 by 8, but it actually fits your sleeves of a 6 by 8. All right, so in my miscellaneous Christmas chipboard stash. I get out these pine, I would call them like a pine needle wreath, or, oh no, a holly leaf. And I'm going to tuck that in over there by the number 4. It looks a little awkward there, but if I moved those holly leaves over more to the left, then I have this trapped white space by my stamped on title. So that's why I leave it there. And I bring in this one chipboard. The way this is designed right here looks perfect, but in my mind, I wasn't liking it. I thought it was too large. And you see I've got the chipboard, it says naughty. It would look fine either to the right or to the left. I decided to leave it to the left. That little white or pink like snowflake chipboard is what it is. It's a stamped like snowflake, or you could say burst or whatever, but it is basically to be a snowflake. I removed that and place a heart. Again, that circle piece looked just fine there, but sometimes in our head we decide that at the moment we weren't feeling it, so I switch it out and put a heart. Right now I got out some enamel dots from Pink Fresh Studio, and I decide to use the black ones, and I place it, as you can tell, right there by the little word strip that says warm and cozy. And then I am going to add some Dilution White Linen ink spray as splatters along where you see the number 4. I know in person it really doesn't in the video it doesn't really stand out, but when you see it visually in person in my December daily album, it looks, you can see that I added white splatters. Oh, I forgot, before I do that, I decide that I am going to take my archival pens, and I am going to do journaling along the edge plus draw lines. And that's why you'll see clips in here. I purposely took out the clips, not that it was a long video because this was a real short video, but the fact that there were several shots of my head in the way, long periods of time. So you just see little tiny clips at the moment. All right, I am documenting this photograph of these leggings and these little fuzzy, cozy, warm socks that go right above your ankle that my dad purchased for me when I was in Oregon, and it happened to be very cold in North Carolina on the 4th, which is Wednesday. And so I wore these, and before I flipped them on, I wanted to snap a photograph to document the sweet little gift that my dad got me when I was in Oregon, because it got really, really cold, and he was afraid that I didn't have enough warm clothes because I lived in Florida for 28 years, but he forgets I have blah, 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 blah. I have now lived in North Carolina for 3 years, so I have plenty of warm clothes now. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Keep coming back for the next 12 days. We will be posting December 1st through the 12th every single day. All right, here are the close-ups. I appreciate you all. Get out your photographs and document those memories in a fun, creative way, and we'll see you tomorrow.